happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Dallas Mavericks. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, and it's Powell in at the center. And for the Lakers, they'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Patrick Beverley, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. Now, we know the players enjoy the rest they get during All-Star Weekend, but Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now, here's Doncic from the wing. LeBron grabs the miss. Beverley, the pass to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Here's Schroeder from outside, off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Over Walker. Hardaway, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
The incredible length of Davis uses it to perfection to come up with the block.
To the left wing, from deep, Walker. Offensive rebound. And Davis can't get it to go.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
That bucket in no time at all.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And Davis puts it in.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he uses the glass on the layup. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the night.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's James. A shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic against Schroeder. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Powell down low. Davis is on it. And Davis sends it back. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Lakers ball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Troy Brown's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Russell Westbrook.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. In the corner, Nunn with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Hardaway. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
When you consider how far into his career LeBron is, the fact that he is still a force and that he is as versatile and fearless as he has ever been is nothing short of remarkable, guys.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here now is Dinwiddie. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Powell in at the center, filling out the middle. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game.
And Doris, with Thomas Bryant, I get the sense you feel like this is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player.
GA, his best year in the league, he averaged 14 points, 4 boards, but his shooting percentage was elite. So clearly a guy who can be a high percentage finisher. He brings a level of physicality you like. To me, it's whether this young man can stay healthy. That's what it comes down to.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Here's Westbrook following the score by Dallas. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Really encouraging when Russell Westbrook is making that three-point shot, because when he does, he's an impossible check.
And Doncic, here we go. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
That free throw, no good. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Reeves the pass to Bryant. The Mavericks pull it in. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Reeves the pass to Westbrook. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is Russell Westbrook's comfort zone, right? Good size at the guard position, excellent vertical. It's easy for him in there.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Powell in the high post. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. That ties the game. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Westbrook. Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Green in for Dinwiddie. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Here's James. 38 points for him last game against Dallas.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
LeBron James.
Take a break.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. Doncic outside with 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, for Dallas, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
They've been pounding the ball inside, getting easy buckets in the paint. This strategy is Diesel approved.
Shocking that one of the best interior scorers ever likes bully ball.
Because I'm the biggest, baddest bully ever, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Lakers in the lead. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Patrick Beverley out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Davis. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Here's Wood. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the first basket of the second half here for the Mavs. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
James looking around. Basket counts.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Walker. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Christian Wood. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Count it, and the foul. That one on Davis.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Christie's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Patrick Beverley. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Brown, he's checked in for the Lakers. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Now, this is where you'd like the play to end up, right? LeBron James in rhythm off the catch.
Dinwiddie with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Outside Hardaway. Over Christie. They get the rebound. Outside Hardaway. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Passes it to Christie. Mavericks with the rebound. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Charity stripe shot to the wing right side. Here's Wood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Westbrook surveying the D. Beyond the arc. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a 10-goal game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Okay, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Mavericks. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Green, then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dinwiddie's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Powell with a screen on LeBron. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Powell with a screen on James. Here's Finney-Smith. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And finished off by LeBron.
The King looks like he's feeling it right now. LeBron James, you might want to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mavericks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Doncic. He's off on that one, and it's the Lakers the other way. In the corner, it's Westbrook. No good on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Powell kicks to Green. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. From 15 feet away, here's Powell. And the layup's good off the glass.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 2. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter.
Heading to the court, our Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
Walker's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Green. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. You knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
Thanks, David. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by LeBron James. And it goes down 2 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Peter passes to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And AD loves this. He takes pride in stepping up to the free throw line when it's close.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Schroeder outside. Here's James. And the Lakers with another miss.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Dinwiddie. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Puts it up for Davis. It drops.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player.
There's the pick. The 3 for Doncic. And Davis pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Doncic outside. Pulls it up. Good!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Ron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.